Hey guys, what's up? Filipe here. I'm a life coach and many people also relate to me as their spiritual teacher and mentor. Bottom line, I love to help people expand their consciousness into attracting greater levels of love, happiness and freedom and all the good stuff that comes with it into their lives. So I hope my videos help you as well, and if you are interested in booking a personal session with me, attending one of my webinars, getting my book or something I might have going on, just check the description box below, everything will be there. So enjoy your video, have a soul day and see you soon. Because remember when I told that things have a momentum, when things hit, it's like a train that's going very, very fast, that you cannot stop that train. Remember that talk? That's why they feel uncontrollable, because in fact, you have been thinking like that for a very, very long time, in regardless of many things. And now, as you are kind of awakening, as you are, raising your vibes, those things can come up so you can deal with them in a different way. In other way, they come up so you can clear them out. So, but when they come with the momentum of that you gave them. Imagine that you are thinking that for a very long time, like 20 years. When that stuff, it's like 20 years of a train moving in that direction that comes through you. That's why it feels uncontrollable. The good news is that you don't need to control it, You just allow it to pass. If a train comes up, you just need to allow the train to pass. And you do that by the way you really allow that train to pass is not trying to control it. It's like it's impossible to control it, but it's allowing it to slow it down. It's allowing it to slow down. And you slow it down by following this simple rule. When I'm down, when I'm feeling this, I will not beat up on myself. And if you can remember the train analogy, it's like when that train comes, you don't need to interact with the train, you don't need to stop the train, you don't need to talk to the train, you don't need to talk about the train, you don't need to beat up on yourself because the train is passing. The only thing is to step away and let the train just in front of you, Okay, I'm feeling down, this means nothing about me. When you're feeling down and those thoughts mean nothing about you. Those are the thoughts of your past. They are thoughts that you have been thinking, but now you are a different person, now you are in a different degree, and those thoughts are coming to be clear, to be washed away. They are passing through you, they are not coming to you, they are passing through you. And in those moments, if you can just first not beat up on yourself in any way, it does not help. When you beat up on yourself, you are still trying to push the train away. Just step a little back, allow it to pass. And sometimes allow it to pass can look like, hey, I'm gonna cry, because when I'm crying I'm releasing. The word releasing is a very powerful word. When a train comes, I'm releasing, so I can cry, I can go for a walk, I can sleep, I can do whatever I want, but I'm not fighting this train, I'm letting it pass. And when it does pass, I will feel much, much better, because I will be in a different place. These thoughts, these beliefs that I was holding within are no longer here. And if in the future they come in a different way. They will be lighter. They will not be so heavy like it was this time. And the next time they will be much lighter. And in time, in the progression of time, you will see that train will stop completely. The key aspect, and I cannot emphasize this enough, is when you feel it, when you feel down, do not beat up on yourself by any means. And that's what accelerates the train passing. That's what accelerates your turning point into the greater levels of, the greater vibes. It's when something bad is happening, but you are not reacting to that. You are not adding, momentum to that unhappiness or that pain or whatever it's coming up. It's just remember that, hey, this is coming up, this is clearing away, this is washing away, this is passing through me, in front of me. This has nothing to do with me. I'm just gonna let it pass, and I will not beat up on myself. There's no purpose, absolutely no purpose of anyone beating up on himself, on herself, because they are feeling bad or because there are bad thoughts in their mind. And by the way, thoughts mean nothing about who you are. Thoughts are just like the hats, the glasses, the phones. You could have another glasses, another phones, another whatever. It's just thoughts are in the same category. They mean nothing about you. They are just passing by. But thoughts that we have been thinking for a very, very long time that are outdated, that we have outgrown them, they tend to come up, and if they are not a match to who we are right now, they feel bad to us. So we just allow them to wash away, and that does the trick. We don't need to understand why, we don't need to see where this began, we don't need to talk about that, we don't need to do anything, just allow that to pass. And once again, because when it passes, you will start to gradually feel better and better and better. And when you feel better, then yes, you can milk it, you can enjoy it, you can vibe it, you can do anything, because that's the train you want to follow, that's the train you want to embark. And when it's a good train, embark on that train, be all in on that train. When the train feels not so good, oh, this is not my train, I'm gonna let it pass, I'm waiting for another train. And when it feels good, you go with it. And that pretty much does the trick. Something else I want to add is that those bad days, I said this to you last session, are signs of progress. And why? Because the more you evolve, the more you raise your vibes, the more the thoughts you have been thinking gets outdated. You know, I'm not good enough. One thought, I'm not good enough. But as soon as you start raising your frequency, you will start to clearly see that, hey, I am in fact good enough. So the vibration of I am good enough and the vibration of I'm not good enough do not mix. So the more you rise your vibes, the more those negative, I will not call it negative, the more those down moments can happen for you to wash them away. By all means, they will not be so frequently. It depends on many things, but especially now that you are like, in fact, you are like growing a lot, you can see that by your environment, by where you are, it's like, oh, I'm going further, I'm going faster. So things that are pretty much outdated are coming up to be washed away. Just remember that they are coming up to be washed away, and do not beat up on yourself, and everything will be pretty much fine. So